Hey, 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 it's me, Mitchell Jones, with Live Life Live. Yes, gonna turn up a little bit of light so you can see me in here, and I'm gonna wait a few moments for some people to come in. It is Monday, April the 6th, 6th, and I just have a couple of things that I want to share. As you come in the room, if you don't mind waving so your name shows up. I don't recognize all these little profile pictures that show up in the right-hand corner. And yeah, so there's Jamal Burns. Hey. There's some other people who have come in. If you don't mind waving your hand so I can see who you are. And I just want to give a few more people a few moments to come in. I want to share with you. It's been a few days. I have not shared since Wednesday. I see you all coming in the room. Hallelujah. So I want you to just, if you don't mind, send up, if you like the post, if you share the post, if you put up hearts, believe it or not. I don't really care about those things, but those things help to get the Facebook algorithm to show the video to more people. So if you like the post, if you share the post, if you make any kind of comment, if you just wave your hand or say, hey cakes, and you send hearts, it just makes it better to be able to get to people to see what it is that I have to say. So, and I'll get right to it because some people have come in the room and I don't need a lot of people to share what I need to say, but I do want to share a couple of scriptures with you. When I was on Wednesday, I told you that I would not come back and talk about 5G and all of the things that I have seen since I talked to you on Wednesday. I don't need to say anything else about 5G because, boy, the wealth of information has certainly been released and is increasing as the days go by. And I hope that you are taking time as your schedule of work may be slowing down. To my mother's here, I have to always acknowledge my mother when she shows up. I love you, Mom. I'm going to call you today and we can do this video chat face to face so I can see you and you can see me. But I didn't want to say anything else about 5G because there's enough information floating about that. I will have to say this much about the cryptocurrency market. It is up today, and I know some people who have taken advantage of those things, and they are happy already in a matter of a week or two that they have done so. So if you have not done that, we can still talk about that. Inbox me and I'll talk to you about that and give you some spiritual guidance or some direction. But I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not giving you financial advice. Let me go ahead and share with you what I want to share with you. I put in there as a topic, what are you thinking and what are you saying? I do believe that it's important to consider what we are thinking and what it is that we are saying, particularly with the situation that is going on in our world with this coronavirus, this COVID-19. Notice I did not say in our city, in our state, nor in our country. I do mean in the world. And you better believe and you better know that if there is a global event that is going on in the natural, you can rest assured that there is a global event going on in the spiritual. And I just need to say this to you. It's for the better. It's for the better and it's for the good. I just want to share two scriptures with you. Proverbs 18 and 21. Very familiar scriptures. If you don't know what they are by me telling you what book and what chapter and verse, you will know this. Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So I want to just caution us, and in light of all of the things that we are discovering, in light of all of the things that are being reported, and we're being bombarded, and even as you research, and even as you dig for the truth, don't forget about the truth of what you already know. Many of you have a belief system, a religious system, a theological system that will provide you many positive ways of looking at an event like this. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. So what you choose to say, has a lot to do with what will go on. And let me give the other scripture and just let me tie it all together. It is Proverbs 23:7. Proverbs 23:7. The first one was Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Proverbs 23:7. As a man thinketh in his heart, as a man thinketh in the very seat of his soul, in the city of his soul, in his innermost part, in his innermost being. As a man, as a woman, as a boy, as a girl, thinketh in his heart, so is he. Let me give you something. Listen, so I heard Carlton Pearson say this one time when he was preaching, and he said these words. He said, our thoughts lead to actions, and our actions lead to habits, and our habits lead to formation of our character. I'll say that again. Hey, pretty girl. Our thoughts lead to actions. Our actions lead to the formation of habits. And when your habits have been formed and they continue to dictate your actions, that becomes your character. You've got to, I preached a series some years ago, and I titled it, Train Your Spirit and Tame Your Tongue. Train your spirit and tame your tongue, because I believe that it is very important what we speak. Now, there's been a lot of death. There's been a lot of negative things, but it is very important that what you speak in these moments in your life, what you and I speak in this hour, it is important that what you and I speak in this season, it is very important because we can dictate the outcome. I've encouraged you to sing, to dance, to pray, to meditate, to worship, to follow the DJs, to follow the people who are playing and singing in their homes and on their porches and singing in their cars. All of those things raise the vibration. All of those things bring the spirit of positivity. All of those things bring the spirit of life. And that promotes life and not death. So if you would do what you can to be positive, I know it's difficult, but find a positive book, find some positive music. And if you're catching up on the news, catch up on it long enough, watch it long enough to get the gist of what they're saying, and then hop off and get back to positivity, because it is only as we remain positive and we remain hopeful that we can turn this, what looks like a bad situation, and make it for our good. What you think dictates what you say, and what you say dictates the reality that will show up in your life and the reality that you will experience in your life. And this experience does not have to be negative in totality. This experience that you are having with this COVID-19 event does not have to crush your life. Will it be memorable? Yes. It will probably be more memorable than the 9/11 events, but it does not have to be negative. It can be good. Someone told me this morning, they said they were tired of being stuck in the house. And I said, at least we're alive. Yes, at least we are alive. And when we get out of this thing and when we look back, we're going to find that having been in this experience is only going to seem like a very small portion of time, or a very small space of time, compared to where you and I will end up when this is over. So don't focus on the here and now. It's time to plan. It's time to position yourself. Somebody said that, oh, revival is coming out of this. No, sweetie, we're already in revival. If you believe that, we're already there. We're not going to get there. We are there. It's time to prepare yourself for what's to come. It's time to position yourself for more. It's time to position yourself for increase, for that new job, for that new business, for going back to that old job that you know you shouldn't have left, or going back to that business that you shut down, that you know is what you really love doing, or that ministry that you know is yours that you have not finished, or that you've not even started, or that you left because you got too busy doing other things. I told someone I have 6 brothers and 2 sisters, and in the last 2 weeks, I have spoken to all of them. And I've never spoken to all of my siblings in a 2-week period on the phone or by video chat. I've never done that because we all have lives and we've all been busy doing what we do. And between the 9 of us, there are 30 grandchildren, maybe a few more. But we've all gotten so busy earning, doing work, doing business, parenting, participating in social activities that we haven't taken the time. I won't say we haven't had the time. We haven't taken the time. So take this time to assess and reassess, invent, and reinvent yourself because, listen, life as we know it is going to change forever. When the 9/11 events were over, travel changed forever. And I don't know exactly what's going to change forever, but there are some things that are going to change forever, and they don't have to change for the bad. Now, I don't like taking my belt off when I go to the airport. I don't like having to take my shoes off, but I've learned to wear sweatpants and to make sure that the things that would be in my pocket are in my computer bag or in my attaché, so I don't have to take those things out. So in other words, I've made adjustments because some things have changed forever. So we're going to have to make some adjustments. And those adjustments don't have to dictate our lives, but our lives can be and will be, they should be. And I decree that they shall be better. Watch your thinking. Watch what you're saying. Watch your thinking. Watch what you're saying. Because what you think is going to drive what you say, and what you say is what you're going to have. It's what's going to come out of your mouth that's going to shape your world, create your world, and create the reality in which you live. I'm going to let you go. I just wanted to drop that little word on you. And for those of you who have just shown up, I encourage you to go back when this video is posted and watch it. What are you thinking? What are you saying? What you're thinking and what you're saying is going to drive the outcome in your life. I love you, I love you, I love you, and I encourage you all to live life live.